Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, episode number 202. My name is Matt, and with me is Neil. Hi, Neil.
My dog's still alive.
Yay!
Hi, Matador. How are you?
Good. That was going to be my first question. I'm glad that
Nice.
Zero's doing well. You know, as anybody who listened to last week's kind of shorter episode knows that we had a lot of things get in the way of doing our normal episode, so thanks for bearing with us on that. I think mostly it was due to Neil's, luxurious high-stakes travel itinerary, but we're not going to blame the dog. We're going to blame we're going to blame your travel.
Yeah, it was all about the freaking gloved one-armed bandit yanking.
Hey.
I did want to say, before we get too into it, I did want to say thank you again for being so understanding about everything. And so yeah, whatever, man. We'll get there. If we get there. If we don't get there, I'll punch you in the face. I appreciated that.
Yeah, I mean, I was real close to cutting you loose, but I thought,
I could tell.
what? Let's just give him one get out of jail free card.
Well, it was funny when you kept texting and you were like, you got 2 dogs, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You got 2.
Right.
Because it totally made sense why you had 2 kids. I'm like, I totally get it now.
In case one's a total fuck up.
Right.
You got that other one.
Yeah.
Just the key is figuring out which one's the fuck up and which one's the other one.
That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, oh, and by the way, just speaking of your travel schedule, I'm going to DC this weekend, so I'll be glad to recap.
Make America great
week.
again, bro.
But,
Get after it.
But see, what I did is I booked it so I come back before we record, so I'm really, really focused on the podcast.
Wow. Hope your kids don't get sick while you're there.
By the way, if you like Neil and want to hear more of Neil, in addition to his Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks podcast and his Halos and Heathens blog, he and Annalise were on Podcasting 101.
We were.
This past week. Or this week, I guess it just went live, I think today.
With the Angry Ginger.
Yes. I listened to it. It was good. You guys had a great conversation. It was fun to listen to the 3 of you. You did not, I was saying to Annalise, you did not steamroll him at all, which was great.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
Creative editing, I'm going to say.
It was a very even, civil conversation. It was nothing like our Podtoberfest appearances.
Oh, that's too bad. I'll work harder next time. No, Jason, the Angry Ginger, was awesome. We love the guy, so it's fun to hang out and talk to him. Thanks, Nine. I don't want to play ball right now.
Maybe later.
I appreciate it, but I really don't want to.
Well, and I had a Pod 101 interview, with Jason as well a couple weeks ago, which was a lot of fun. So if you haven't checked that out, so check out both those. If you just can't get enough of us,
they're good.
Can't get enough of us. And I think, did I time it right? Because I waited till after we talked about your sick dog before I promoted myself again.
I wanted to say that we talked about it a little bit last week after we were done recording, but you brought it up. I thought,
I just felt bad.
And then after you did, it was funny. It was like, yeah, my dog almost died, and we don't know if he's out of the woods. And you're like, and I was on this amazing podcast. It was pretty funny.
Check me out on our liner notes, episode 76.
What's your dog's name again? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he'll probably make it anyway.
Dude, how many pit bulls are there out there that need adopting? I mean, really, what are you so worried about?
Exactly, plenty of replacements ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Would you like to talk about some NASCAR?
Yes. And no theme music today. You want to know why, Matt?
Why?
Because we are not gimmicky, man. We don't do these gimmicky segments and stuff. Sometimes we'll get a song, sometimes we won't. Maybe someone else will send a new song in. Maybe Henna will send a song in. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen.
Dropping challenges and shit.
Not a challenge. I'm just saying we let this be real.
You want to change it up. I gotcha. Sorry, Ty. I didn't know this was coming.
It's going to come again. I mean, the song's coming back. It's not an anti thing.
Oh,
you like that?
Done.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
All right. What do you want first? You want some NASCAR, or you want some? Today is not going to be beauty. It's going to be fashion.
Okay. Well, I think I would like racing.
Okay. Kevin Harvick dominated this past weekend, as he did the weekend before. It's pretty much all Harvick all the time. Yeah. And the one thing I meant to check, and I totally forgot, was our standings of our fantasy league. Do you have them?
I don't have them up handy right now, but I was going to say that if you want to join our fantasy league, if you go to fantasy.nascar.com and look for Reasons Are Several, you can find our league. If you're thinking, shit, we're 3 weeks in, bro, how the fuck am I going to catch up? Well, you know what? Carl from the Fourth Line podcast missed the first week, and he's already like vaulted up to, I think he's in third or something, second or third.
Yeah, I will say this, with the way that they're doing the points this year on fantasy, it will be very easy to not only go up even if you miss races, but to go down if you are not doing well.
Easy for you to go down.
Easy. it's going down is I'm in 5th place.
It's hard. It's hard to pick. It's like, and if you really want to get into it, you can make changes mid-race.
I had to, because I had Jimmy Johnson, and I think I had Almirola on the bench, and I'm like, oh, frickin', I'm putting Almirola in.
See, for those of us who don't watch in real time,
right,
it does us no good at all.
Yeah.
I think in week 1 during the Daytona, I swapped the dude in, and then immediately it was like, nah, that's not a good idea. And then just put it right back.
He's back out.
Because you can have the dude, you can swap the guy in to win like stage points, and then sub him back out, and it doesn't count against his uses.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
It's very complex.
I know. I kind of like it, because last year it was fun, and you had a certain amount of money to spend, but it was like you didn't really think about like, oh, I got to do anything. This year you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. A little more subbing, like a real sport.
Well, you also have to budget your uses of people. So like like last year when I was just fucking bareback riding Martin Truex all the way to the title, I can't do that.
Can't do it anymore.
No.
I think they should start doing that with like fantasy football, where like you draft your team and then you can only use those players for like 6 quarters.
Yeah, but the problem there is we have the whole pool to pick from.
Right.
And so you would have you'd have to do a similar thing in the NFL, and then it would just be, I think people like having guys that are just on their team.
For sure. Yeah, no, that's the way to do it. But I mean, I think it would be funny, because then like once you're done with the guy for 6 quarters, like he goes back into the pool so someone else can grab him. So you might have him for 6 quarters and he plays like crap, and then somebody else picks him up for 6 quarters and he's amazing, and then they're done with him and somebody else. So it would get so confusing. It'd be so much work, but I think it would be enjoyable.
Sounds like you should spend some time, because you have a lot of free time.
I do.
Building this out.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a vlog about it.
You should. You should. Here are my suggestions. That should be part of your vlog series, is Neil's big idea that he has no intention or ability to start himself. Yeah. Just be like, hey, anybody out there want to do this? Go for it.
And give me credit for it. All right, let's get into the fashion.
Sure.
Ready for this, Matt?
Y'all ready for this?
I want to talk shoes.
Okay.
I want to talk the smell of shoes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Can I mention the package I got?
Sure.
I apparently inexplicably can't go shopping on my own, so I had Matt help me out with a pair of shoes. Matt was able to pick up some Air Force Ones for me. White on white on white.
Yeah.
That's what I aspire to be.
Awfully clean, those shoes.
I know. I haven't opened the box yet.
Oh, you haven't
No need to open the
them?
box. No need to.
What's
I'm
in
not
the
wearing them
box?
anytime soon.
Well, I sent you a picture of them, so you know what they look like.
That's right.
And of course, you ordered them, so you know what they look like.
So I know what they look like. So, but we were talking when I said thank you for sending them, and you have a love for shoes. I have a love for shoes, and I have a really weird relationship with shoes. And then found out that you have a very similar weird relationship with shoes, and we both love the way new shoes smell.
Correct. You are much more on the stylish side of loving shoes. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like new shoes. I like getting shoes, but I don't have nearly the sense. For me, it's literally like just getting a new pair of shoes, particularly if they're heavy duty leather or sneakers, or trainers, whatever you want to call them. I stick my nose in those things for many, many times before I finally get the nerve to put them on and actually wear them outside.
Nice. I'm not going to be able to let it go, but heavy duty leather? Like what are you talking, like S&M kind of boots? Are we talking thigh high? What exactly are the heavy duty leather things
I
that you're
just
strapping
mean
on?
like proper nice leather shoes that you would wear,
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
dress shoes?
Like dress shoes and stuff like that, because when you get them, they have that nice leathery smell, and that is also a nice smell. But it's not as good as the new trainers smell, which smells fantastic.
Right. A tennis shoe, a trainer, a running shoe.
Almost like opening a new can of tennis balls.
Yeah.
So delicious.
Yeah. If only shoes made that cool sound, like when you open tennis balls. Yep. Yeah. Or racquetballs. Racquetballs are fun to open too.
Don't cut your finger.
No. So fashion sense this week is if you have the means, you should go out and buy a new pair of some kind of tennis shoe, training shoe, CrossFit shoe. Smell them, put them back in the box. Don't wear them. That's what I do. Don't wear them. I was telling Matt.
You're like the Star Wars action figure collector kind of guy. You don't take it out of the box.
Nope. Put it back. Put it away. Don't need to see it.
Just look at them.
So, and this pair is replacing a pair of Pumas. I'm also not brand specific. Like, if I like the shoe, I'm all over the place. Was never a big K-Swiss guy though myself.
Yeah.
So these are going to replace a pair of Pumas that I really like that I've had for, I want to say 4 or 5 years, that I've only worn like 4 or 5 times, if that.
Jesus.
So
why don't you just wear those things to death then, if you don't care about them as much anymore?
No, I still do. I like them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I like them. But
so they're not replacing the Pumas.
No, I'm sorry. They will. They're the next in
the
line.
Pecking order.
Right. They're the rookie quarterback.
Right. They're the more heralded up and comer.
Yeah. So,
gotcha.
So I'm figuring maybe a year and a half. I'll probably try these Air Force Ones on.
I look forward to it.
It was funny because I was telling Annalise, I'm like, oh, the shoes are red. And then I'm like, I should have just had him send me like 2 or 3 pairs. And I told you this too. And then I'm like, well, we're going up there, so maybe I'll just pick up like 2 or 3 pairs.
Sure.
I'll never wear any of them. Never wear any of them.
Just put them behind a case.
I want to get them in pink though. I don't know if they sell them for men in pink. I don't know
that they sell those in pink. I don't know.
I know Nelly had the Louis Vuitton ones, which was pretty cool. Anyway, that's my fashion. So people go buy some new shoes and smell them.
Smell them. Smell your shoes. Anyway, so the NFL Combine was this past week. I don't know if you caught any of it. I know you were busy.
I listened to a little bit of it on the radio.
Okay. Well, it's always interesting because you get to see dudes run the 40 and, run through drills.
And you get to see Rich Eisen run the 40.
Get to see Rich Eisen run the 40, which is always hilarious. I mean, he does do it
I didn't hear his time this year. Yeah.
I don't know. It's always pretty bad, but he's in a suit, so you got to give him a little leniency there. But you also get to listen to things like the quote-unquote experts just fillet Josh Allen and his arm, even though he's fucking garbage. Sorry. He might turn out good, but that guy in college sucked balls, and so the hype is just killing me. And then you also hear the same experts say, like, Lamar Jackson, you should just run some wide receiver routes.
Yeah.
I mean, racist. Anyway.
Yeah. Although they did it, remember they did it to what's
Tebow?
No. Before that, what's the kid? He had
Crouch?
a name. Yeah, they did it to him too, and
but
it was
Crouch
like,
was not a good quarterback. I mean, Crouch was like a serviceable college quarterback. He was not. He did not have the arm anywhere near the abilities of Lamar Jackson.
No. I wasn't trying to compare him, but the whole thing of like we're going to turn him into something else, and he was like, "I'll be fine being a backup quarterback, man."
Yeah,
I don't.
Best job in the league.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to play right, and I think as a backup quarterback, he would have been fine.
Yeah. It's the best job in the league.
And then he said, no, I'm going to go sell insurance. Goodbye. I say good day.
Like they do. Well, maybe he's not as concussed because of that.
True.
Anyway, the kind of the story of the Combine, I don't know if you saw that, was Shaquem Griffin, the linebacker from Central Florida. Did you see him? He does not have a left hand.
Yes. So I heard the story because doesn't his brother play?
His brother's in the league already.
Seahawks?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah. So I heard the story about him, and it was a really cool. Well, I heard an interview with him on Moving the Chains with Pat Kerwin and who's the quarterback from the Steelers? Jim Miller.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and it was really good. The kid's really on par with like, if I play in the NFL, it's because I can play. It doesn't matter whether I have a freaking hand or not. If I can't play, I can't play.
Right, that's it. There's certain things that it's going to limit you in. For instance, potentially the bench press.
Right. So, but he's got the hand.
So they strap this thing to his arm, and he said his goal was 6 to get up 6 reps, which it's 225 pounds.
Right.
And his goal is to get up 6.
I mean, you could be. I would say I try to do about between 58 and 56 reps in 2 minutes.
I remember years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, this is a sore spot again, but talking about the Combine with Scott, former co-host.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I could maybe get up one. He goes, 225? And I was like, oh, I didn't know it was that much weight.
That's awesome.
Then 0.
Yeah. You're like,
I thought it was in the 100 and something range.
I can re-rack the weight. It's fine.
So yeah, he put up 20 reps, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And then he ran the fastest 40 in like 15 years for a linebacker. It was like a 4.38.
Dude's a phenom. I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, they were when they were talking to him about what side to play and this and that, and he goes, I like when they were talking to him, when the interviewers were talking to him, they were asking him like they said, look, I've watched a couple of your games, because they watch at least one game of everybody at the combine, which is, these guys are just insane. That's how much into it they are. But they were asking the kid, because they didn't know. They're like, we just don't, I watched one game. I don't know how much, if it limits you or where it limits you. So do you care like what side of the field you play at? Does it make a difference? And he goes, the most frustrating thing is I can't grab. So I can't grab a jersey. I can't grab whatever. He goes, but I've never really been able to. So I don't know what I'm not doing. He goes, but I'll play either side. And so, yeah, it was a good story.
You've seen guys play with a broken hand where they have a club on. You have to put the protective club over their hand, and they play and they do just fine. But I'm if you got the skills, that other talent, I think he's going to be okay. He looks pretty. Yeah. He looks pretty good. So anyway,
he's got a good head on him, which I think is going to help him.
I think they said he was going to be drafted maybe 3rd or 4th round, something like that. What they were expecting, something like that, maybe 4th. Anyway, good luck to him. All that being said, the combine is notorious for NFL scouts and, management of the team asking prospects ridiculous questions in their interviews.
And the Wonderlic test.
The Wonderlic is, yes, which I took last year.
Right.
But I wanted to run through some of these with you.
Okay.
And I want you to answer them as if you're a prospect.
So I'm coming out of college.
Yeah.
Am I an underclassman,
or you can just
am I
answer
senior?
it as yourself.
No,
just whatever you want to do.
Let's paint the picture. Am I a senior?
I want this to be Neil.
Right.
But you can put yourself in whatever.
It's going to be me, but I want to know, am I a senior? Where do you want me as a senior, or am I coming out young? My junior?
You're a junior.
Offense or defense?
Offense.
My good player, big school?
Pretty good. You're gonna like a 2-3 round. You're third rounder.
All right. So people know who I am, but I'm not I haven't signed a car deal yet.
No.
Right. All right, let's do this.
I did not grab any context to these questions, so I'm just taking them at face value because some of them are hilarious.
Sure.
And I won't do all of them. I'll do most of them. So, number 1, Neil, do you find your mother attractive?
Sexy as can be. You should see her in a teddy. Red doesn't suit her very well because of her skin tone, but black and pink, oh my God, dropping bombs. You know what I'm saying? Doing right now.
See, this is why I would like to see the face of the people asking these questions. Yeah. Oh, man.
I got a picture of her naked if you'd like to see it.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Do you like men?
Yes, very much so. They're awesome. My dad, love him. Grandpa, solid guy. Got a lot. All the dudes on my football team, I love all those guys.
Love them all. They're all men.
Love them all. They're all men.
When did you lose your virginity?
That first time you left the house and your wife was watching me.
Oh, come on.
No. When the first time I lost it, it was actually the only time I lost it.
Did I say when was the first time? I meant to say just when did you lose it?
Oh,
not the first time.
When did I lose it? It was with one of the men I loved.
Oh, okay.
I would say 9-10 years old.
Well, at least it wasn't with your hot mom. Thank God. Now, speaking of your mom.
Well, I don't know. That's the first vajayjay I saw.
True. You came in contact with it.
Yeah.
Speaking of your mom, and I mean, if this is too personal, let me know.
All right.
Is your mother a prostitute?
No, not anymore. My grandmother, yes, but not my mom.
Was asked.
Wow. I wonder if it's just to see if they get pissed off.
Oh, I think a lot of these are to see how they handle the question. They don't really care about the answer.
Is your mother a prostitute? We prefer call girl.
Right. Hey, it's the oldest profession. Yeah. It's a victimless crime, Neil.
What? Man, mom makes good money.
Because she's so goddamn attractive.
That's right.
If you had to murder someone, would you use a knife or a gun?
Gun. I don't want it to be that personal. I want to be far away, man. I don't want to see. Yeah.
I
don't want to hear them die.
No. Be like that scene in Saving Private Ryan. Oof,
yeah.
Brutal. You don't know. You're going to tell me that you've never seen Saving Private Ryan.
I told you I won't watch war movies.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Although I told you Tropic Thunder, killer. That's what I think war should be like.
Well, you watched Rogue One. That's basically a war movie.
Okay, Matt.
Anyway, sorry. We're getting derailed here.
So I'm shocked.
Let's lighten it up. Would you rather be a cat or a dog?
Dog.
Not surprising.
But with not having acute hemorrhagic diarrhea syndrome, though.
Oh, poor Zero. You're on a mountain In Alaska, on a bus going 100 miles per hour, where are you sitting on the bus?
In the driver's seat. I'm driving that thing,
You're
man.
driving that thing. That's why that's why you're going 100.
Exactly. The thing will only do 100.
Would you share your internet history with us?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I don't know.
I just told you I love my mom's a prostitute and I had sex with her. So what are you gonna see that's gonna freak you out?
Technically, you did not say you had sex with her. You just said you came out of her vagina, so you're familiar with it.
Well,
That's
when
all
you
said.
see my internet history, then you're gonna know I did.
Oh no. Let's see. Boxers or briefs?
Sport briefs.
Is that the ones that it's the kind of the combo?
Yeah.
It's like they're not tighty whities; it's they extend down your leg.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I wear as well. Not that anybody cares. I'm asking you these questions.
Right.
How many ways could you use a brick in a minute?
I would say about 254,000.
I don't know.
Could you sit there and go? 'Cause now it's a brick. Now it's a different brick. Now it's another brick.
Right. Now it's a brick in a chimney. Now it's
Right.
a brick in a school. Now it's a brick in yeah.
Yeah, I could think of a lot of ways to use a brick.
Yeah, and I don't know if I did. Again, I did not look at the context. I just wanted to take these at face value.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
like
they
it.
asked him for like, tell us these things in a
Right.
minute that you can use a brick for. You know.
Sure.
What kind of fish are you?
Fish.
Mm.
I would say I'm not a cold fish or a dead fish. I would say I'm probably a living happy fish.
Yeah, you're definitely a happy fish.
Yeah, I'm
like
a
a
happy
clown,
fish.
like a clownfish.
Maybe even like a tiger fish.
Ooh,
Because
tiger
I'm
fish.
kind of taken over, but not really wanted, but still awesome.
You're not the guy.
Lionfish. I'm sorry, lionfish.
A lionfish. Okay.
Yeah, not a tiger fish.
You're not the guy from fucking Shape of Water, though.
Or Finding Nemo.
Dude, I saw a little bit of the Oscars,
Mhm.
and I had not really seen what Shape of Water was about, really.
Right?
And it won Best Picture.
Yeah, it did.
And I saw some of the scenes they showed from it, and I was
Yeah.
like, is this a fucking joke?
Out of context, it's not right.
It looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like a skit on Saturday Night Live.
When you explain it, it doesn't sound right. You're like, wait, what? Yeah.
There's a scene they show where I can never remember that guy's name, but he's sitting there talking to the fish guy who's sitting in like a tub, like a bathtub.
Yep.
And he's just looking at him while he's talking to him. And I was like,
It's
you
like a
fucking
bad
kidding
version
me?
of Splash. Yeah.
I mean, the design of the costume looked like something out of Power Rangers or something like that. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Anyway.
or the creature from the Black Lagoon or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's something to it because it won Best Picture. But
Yeah.
just looking at it in those scenes, holy shit. Last question. Are you afraid of clowns?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm talking to you and I'm doing all right.
No. Wah,
See?
wah.
See? That would be good. That's the bummer about these because you've got to answer them and be like polite, but it would be so fun to just turn it back on the person asking you the question.
Right. But then you're going to, well, I mean, I
And
guess
then-
it's essentially a job interview, so you can't do it.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you
But
could.
some of those questions are stupid,
Yeah.
you know?
And
Like,
the amount of money that was spent to come up with those questions is insane.
yeah. Is your mother a prostitute? Be like, yes, that's how she met your mother.
Yeah.
You know, like if you just threw that back at that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Is your mother a prostitute? Yeah. Just like yours, you know?
Yeah. Your dad is her biggest client.
Yeah, you're right. Is your mother a prostitute? Why do you owe her money? You know?
So weird. Anyway, speaking of movies,
Speaking of movies, Matador.
Oh shit, what the fuck is this?
Neil. So many hand gestures.
I know, that
Nobody
was
knows
funny.
they're going on.
I like it.
So that one you kept the drop.
I did. We're not a gimmick. We roll the way we roll. Sometimes we roll hard, sometimes we roll soft. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes we rhyme slow, sometimes we rhyme quick.
That's right.
So you're gonna do your usual guessing game here.
Oh,
As-
yes.
For anybody who doesn't know, we run through the movies coming up in March, and Neil tries to guess based on the title of the movie. But some of these you're gonna just probably know. But
Right.
So good
I
luck.
decided that if it's like too on the nose and I actually know it, I'm not going to try and make something up because it'll be too goofy.
Okay.
I don't want to be goofy. I want
Then
it to be
we'll
taken
just
seriously.
Skip. Yes, I want to be taken very seriously.
Yeah,
Everything I
this
do,
is
I
legit.
think you can understand.
Right. Right.
If you're not sure how serious I am at all times, please rewind 5 minutes to the questions I just answered at the end of the
Right,
comment.
exactly. Exactly.
By the way, Death Wish is finally coming out this month. We actually previewed it like 3 months ago because it was supposed to come out then, but they pushed it back. So that's actually out now. But I think I got 8, maybe something like that.
Okay.
Ready?
All right. Yeah.
Red Sparrow.
Oh, this is this is funny. I think this is one your kids will like.
Oh,
So,
great.
right. So we kind of had one about a fence, but this goes on to they build a little birdhouse.
Hmm.
Yeah, a little birdhouse. And they put it on like the eave of their roof. And it's like a mom, a dad, and a kid. And then what comes is a huge red sparrow, like the size of a pterodactyl, that wants to live in this little birdhouse. But it won't fit in the birdhouse. And the family falls in love with the red sparrow. So they invite it into the regular house. And then hilarity ensues because, its giant wings are flapping around and it knocks all the stuff off the shelves. And it's just a great, fun romp family picture.
Romp. Is the sparrow like larger than human size as well? Like it's just enormous?
Oh yeah, like huge pterodactyl. Like it can barely fit in the front door. Like it's got to come in through the garage. They blow out walls. It's huge.
This is like I don't know if you're aware of this because you don't have children.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dog that's like this. There's a big red dog.
Clifford?
Clifford, there you go.
Yes, I read the Clifford book.
This is like Clifford.
Yeah, so Clifford, they kind of ripped the idea off from this movie.
Okay. This movie came first.
In
This is based on a book.
Right. This was written about the same time the Bible. So
Oh wow. This goes way back.
yeah, but the Red Sparrow's name, Clifford.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
They didn't even try to mask it.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame.
Fuck. God damn it. Clifford.
Are you
going
gonna
to
see it?
Clifford, is your mother a whore? I'll see that. I mean,
Nice.
It depends. Is it like a Pixar movie or is it just kind of regular animation? What is it?
Well, it's that weird virtual reality thing where it's almost like you're watching a video game / Sims, but it's real.
I'm not sure if I like that then. We'll see.
Yeah, a lot of robots.
So this movie is directed by Francis Lawrence, who did the Hunger Games movies. So I
Yeah,
guess
old
he
Frankie. Yeah.
Yeah. He really likes Jennifer Lawrence because this stars Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah. Well, aren't they related?
That's a good. I didn't even think about that when I wrote that down.
they're brothers and sister.
Joel Edgerton, Matthias, Schoenaerts.
Yeah, he's the singer. Wasn't he the singer of Scorpions or something?
I knew that was coming, or at least one of those bands. Charlotte Rampling, Mary Louise Parker. Haven't seen her in a while.
God.
And Jeremy Irons.
Old Ironsides, huh?
That's right.
Boy, he's making a comeback.
Well, he better because he's running out of time. A Russian spy falls for a CIA officer and considers becoming a double agent. So this kind of has a
I like that dramatic pause.
You like that? I was going to give you an opportunity. This has a point of no return kind of vibe to it. Did you ever see that movie with Bridget Fonda where she's a spy?
Was that the La Femme Nikita? Was that
Yes,
the
it was
American
the ripoff
version?
of La Femme
Never
Nikita.
heard of it.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I did. I actually saw that movie. The part where she
It's-
pees after they kill her. Yeah, I saw it.
Yes,
That was my
exactly.
favorite scene.
Dermot Mulroney's in it, who also went to my high school.
Yeah. Did he really?
Shout out T.C. Williams.
I'm a big Dermot Mulroney fan, actually.
He is.
I mean, I'm
just
an
plugged
average
along.
sized Dermot Mulroney fan.
Well, you're not a Red Sparrow sized Dermot Mulroney fan.
No, but if I keep having those freaking gelatos in Reno.
Yeah, he is the master of the romantic comedy. Likes to play the straight man in a romantic comedy. But it looks interesting. I like kind of the spy stuff. It's got she kind of comes from crap. Like they basically bring her in to make her into a spy. She's rough.
Kind of like La Femme Makita.
Exactly. That's
La
why
Femme
it's kind
Makita
of
drill.
like that.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
And you think you'll see this one?
I do. I will definitely not see it in the theater, but I would like to see this at some point just because I'm a sucker for spy movies.
Mm-hmm. I will not see it.
Okay. What do you think of Jennifer Lawrence? You like her?
Hit or miss. I don't have anything against her, but I'm not pulled like, oh, she's in it. I'd like to see it.
Because it seems like a lot of people go one way or the other on her. They
Yeah.
really love her, or there's something about her that rubs them the wrong way, and I'm not sure what that is.
I think so.
Maybe.
I haven't talked to her in ever. We should ask Frankie, her brother.
Hey, your sister Jennifer.
Yeah.
What up?
Hey, and is your mom a prostitute?
It's going to be the opening question for every conversation. Let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Elephant in the room. Is
Yeah.
your mother a pro? Anyway. Next up, A Wrinkle in Time.
Yes, this takes place as you know how on our bodies we have like little microorganisms that live. And so this is a story about two microorganisms that are on the opposite side of an old woman's face. And they have to go through the wrinkles to get to each other, and they meet, and she sneezes and then they get blown back across her face. And it's if they can get to each other in time before the old lady dies, and in which case they die too. So they're in her face wrinkles of time.
Oh my God. So it just feels like they're never going to win. There's just the second they get there, it gets blown up.
Oh yeah, this is Oscar worthy. It's brutal. It's not a happy. This is in the genre of like, Dunkirk and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen what's in like your eyelashes and shit? Ooh, nasty stuff. Nasty stuff going on.
No.
There's
I try not to. Now you're gonna make me rub my eyes.
Nasty bugs going on in there right now, just crawling around. Anyway, this is directed by Ava. I always say this name wrong. Ava DuVernay. Is that it's who did Selma, the movie Selma.
Oh yes, another romp.
Stars Oprah Stars Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, Gugu Mbatha-Raw, Michael Pena, Zach Galifianakis, and Chris Pine. It's quite a loaded cast.
Yeah.
After learning her astrophysicist father Alex is being held captive on a distant planet deep in the grip of a universe-spanning evil, Meg Murray works with her highly intelligent younger brother, her new friend, and a fellow student, Calvin O'Keefe, and three astral travelers, Mrs. Witch, Mrs. Whatsit, and Mrs. Who, to save him. Did you ever read this book? It was a very popular kids book.
I started to and got bored. Didn't finish it as a kid. I don't know why, because it seems like something I might. Well, I'm not a huge fantasy even then. And this is a little fantasy-ish, right? Fantasy sci-fi.
Well, the whole concept, I believe, was that like if you have 2 points, basically you're wrinkling time to put them next to each other instead of actually having to travel the distance.
Ooh, I like that.
You're actually
if you hit the hole, yeah.
That's right.
Right.
I might be wrong on that.
So it's a little forced. Yes. Not really my thing.
Yeah. It looks like quite the visual spectacle, regardless. But I'm not in a rush to see this.
You think it'll be as cool as Red Sparrow, my version of Red Sparrow?
No. God, no. Not even close.
Good.
No. And I think your Wrinkle in Time might be a little better too.
Although
it sounds a bit tedious.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you've got to go through the fight. Yeah.
Heartbreaking. So
yeah. You got to go through the face fight.
Next up, Gringo.
This is the story of my dad. I got nothing for this that I won't step in it one way or the other. So I'm going to just back away kindly
Might be a
from
good
this.
idea.
Yeah.
Put it this way. I'm glad I'm not answering this one.
Right.
Directed by Nash Edgerton.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is relation to Joel Edgerton, who stars in the movie. Joel Edgerton.
Wow.
Along with David Oyelowo. I always say that wrong too. He was in Selma. Charlize Theron. Amanda. How do you say her name? Amanda Seyfried?
Situick?
Oh, God, I fuck up that name every time. Thandie Newton and Sharlto Copley. So a mild-mannered, I just slaughtered all those names.
I was going to say, I think you nailed this one.
Charlize Theron?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I got Joel Edgerton right. A mild-mannered American businessman finds himself in over his head after traveling to Mexico. He soon crosses the line from citizen to criminal while tangling with shady colleagues, international mercenaries, drug lords, and the DEA.
Oh, no. I do want to see this, but I don't think it'll be in the theater. I think it'll be a rental. I do like the.
It's kind of a dark comedy. It's meant to be sort of funny.
What are those things they show you on TV to show you what the thing's going to be about? Trailers?
The trailer. Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple of those.
You actually watched it. Holy shit.
Well, it was on, I don't know, I was watching, I don't know, frickin' some home and garden frickin' show, and it was on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks funny.
Holy shit.
So I think it might be worth seeing.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think you kind of got to wait for that one. All right. Next, Thoroughbreds.
This is, I'm sorry. I thought I got a little.
I'm just going to let you go. Take a minute.
This is about a baker and how thoroughly he bakes his bread. It's a little overdone. He's a big sourdough guy. So here's the cool thing is he's making sourdough bread in North Dakota, which, it's not right because you need this certain pressure from what is it called? Well, we're at sea level. Yeah, from sea level. So it's hard to make a good sourdough that's not on a coast. And he just nails it. And it's thoroughbred. I mean, it's solid. It's funny. It's happy. It's sad. He's a single dad. His mom got shot by a hunter. Oh wait, that's Bambi. So anyway, it's very similar.
I'm getting confused.
It's like a Bambi story with bread, and there's a single dad. And
It's like, that's the quote that should be on the movie poster. It's like a Bambi movie with bread. Thoroughbreds.
That's it. Thoroughbred. Yeah. And I don't want to give the ending away, but there's a twist.
Oh, please don't.
There's a little twist at the end, and twist might be a play on words. I'm just saying.
I was going to say, like garlic twist?
Yeah, I'm not going to say whether it's sweet or savory. Or
I hope it's a
both.
twist donut, for fuck's sake. Those are pretty tasty.
Cinnamon twist?
Yeah.
I'd say we take a break. Let's go get a donut.
Let's go get some damn donuts. God, when you come up here, we got to go to Donut Land. Anyway, this is directed by Corey Finley. Stars Olivia Cook.
Friends of Corey Feldman.
Probably. Spelled the same way, Corey.
There you go.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, I'm on
Anton Yelkin. Oh, pour one out. He did. Paul Sparks and Francie Swift. So this actually, I believe, was released like via Sundance like a year and a half ago or something.
Okay.
And it's just now coming out.
Gotcha.
Two upper-class teenage girls in suburban Connecticut rekindle their unlikely friendship after years of growing apart. Together, they hatch a plan to solve both of their problems, no matter what the cost. So there's like some sort of plot to kill one of the girls' fathers because he's just a bastard. And in the trailer, they describe it as American Psycho meets Heathers. So it's like a dark comedy thriller.
Yeah, Heathers was so good.
Have you seen American Psycho as well?
Who was in that? Was that
That was
what's his name? Batman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why am I forgetting his name right now?
Christian Bale.
That is a very good movie.
Like how you get so competitive about it.
No.
I will come up with this.
I got it first. I have not seen that movie in so long. I need to see it again.
Or American Psycho?
Well, both.
Yeah,
but,
Heathers.
Definitely.
I love my son. I love my dead gay son.
I love my dead gay son. If you're not drinking a brewski, what are they drinking? It's something
that I don't remember now.
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, what was it?
It's something they prop them up in a position.
Yeah.
And, that's just horrible.
It's so good.
The best part, of course, being when he blows himself up and she lights her cigarette off of the explosion.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That is the movie where it was like, why is this guy Christian Slater trying to be Jack Nicholson? This is really strange.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
But
you'll see Thoroughbreds?
He found himself. Yeah, I wrote it.
Okay.
No, I probably will not. This sounds terrible.
You think?
No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not going to see it.
Yeah, okay. You're being realistic.
Yeah.
Next up, Tomb Raider. I think you know what this is.
Yeah, I think I'd go with some Egypt route and it would be too on that. I just did Thoroughbred and Tomb Raider. Yeah.
You need a break on this one.
Yeah.
Roar Uthog. Some Norwegian bloke. So you know what that's going to be like.
Oh, Jesus.
Norwegian director. What was that guy's name? Stars Alicia Vikander. Whew. Let me just take a minute.
Uh-oh. Where are we? Because of her?
Huge fan of hers.
Oh, I thought you had a name coming up that was going to mess you. I got you. Who's Alicia Vikander?
She is right toward the top of the list for me.
And what is she from?
Did you see Ex Machina?
No.
She was in what was that movie? She got an Academy Award for.
Hurt Locker.
No, Hurt Locker. She's been in a bunch of stuff. She's a very attractive Danish gal.
Danish gal. What's her name? Alicia
Vikander. And then this also stars Dominic West, Walton Goggins, Daniel Wu, Kristen Scott Thomas. Kristen Scott Thomas is alive.
Woo. It's Kristen Scott Thomas?
Yeah, haven't seen her in about 30 years.
I do not recognize Alicia Vikander.
Vikander.
Hi, dear. Vikander.
Ask Annalise what she thinks of Alicia Vikander.
What do you think of Alicia Vikander?
Vikander.
Alicia Vikander. She doesn't know.
Just because it's an A name doesn't mean I don't know who it is.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
Like I know all the Athenas too.
Wow, she's in a mood, huh?
I
just wanted
Bad
to know,
day.
Just want to know if you like this actress or
I've
not.
never heard of her. She seems lovely.
She's very lovely.
That's funny.
She looks like a young Wonder Woman person.
Gal Gadot.
Gal
Yeah, a
Gadot.
little bit.
Or as they
Mouth
pronounce it
and
on the
the-
awards, Gal
She
Gadot.
Greek?
Gadot.
Or Gadot.
Is she pregnant? Is that what he asked?
No, she Greek.
She's Swedish.
Danish, I thought. Oh, Swedish. You're right. Not
Yeah.
Danish.
Well, it says here.
No, you're right.
Oh, Swedish sisters. I see where you asked me. Okay.
What? What is going on?
What's going with her today? I think
Does
she's
she know this
drunk.
is going to be on the show?
What?
Swedish. What am I?
You're French.
And some other
Norwegian.
Northern, whatever.
Just remind her she'll be listening to this tomorrow.
Let's see and what was the other person? Kristen with a K or a C?
Who? Kristen Scott Thomas. Kristen
know.
Scott Thomas.
What was
She's been
she in?
around forever.
Okay. Kristen.
You'll recognize her when you see her. Oh my God. Let's move on.
All right.
The plot. This is Lara Croft. You know the video game. The fiercely independent daughter of a missing adventurer must push herself beyond her limits when she finds herself on the island where her father disappeared.
Ah.
And, nothing against what's her
Elisa
face?
Vikander.
Nothing against the previous Tomb Raider.
Right.
Brad Pitt's ex-wife.
Mrs. Brad Pitt.
Yes, Mrs. Brad Pitt.
Joan Baez.
Joan Baez. Nothing against Joan Baez.
Right.
But I think I'm a little more excited about Lisa Vikander. Although I got to say, when I was looking at the trailer for this, it seems highly implausible.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Anyway. So you going to see Tomb Raider? Any interest in seeing Tomb Raider? No.
Nope.
Because Joan Baez isn't in it.
Well, right. I am a Joan Baez fan. If she was in it, I'd be all over it.
Love,
Yeah.
Simon.
Love Simon? Oh, I'm
Love
so happy
Simon.
that they're finally doing. I heard that they were going to do it, but I wasn't sure. I don't know if you remember the old Simon game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Simon Says, you mean?
was that the name of the game? I thought it
Simon
was just
Says?
called Simon. With the red,
Yes.
yellow. Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a circle.
Yeah.
The old one. It was like
Was it
about
just called Simon or was it just Simon Says? Oh, you might be right.
I don't
I'm
know.
going to have to look it up. Go ahead.
And then do you remember the old, I forget who it, the old football game?
Oh, the handheld one?
Yeah, the green one, and then
Yes.
it became white later. So it's a love story between them and how they communicate.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's voiced. Okay, it's voiced. Never
Go for
mind.
it.
No.
You're not gonna do it?
No, it's got some real famous voices in it.
Okay,
And what's
okay.
cool about it, which is they had really. Simon, the game, has 4 different voices. So depending on the color is what voices come out. And it's both men and women. So it's kind of like this neat, like it's just about love. It's not about sexuality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's platonic.
No. They're
They're getting after it.
banging buttons. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just, but it's an uplifting love story it's fun for the whole family.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
yes. And by the way, I did check. It is called Simon Says. That is what the game is called. 1978.
Nice. Did you have one?
I did.
I did too.
I believe
didn't know
I
it was
did.
called Simon Says.
Yeah. So this movie is directed by Greg Berlanti, maybe?
He magnificent with the Simon.
Yes.
I mean, what he pulled out.
What he was
was-
able to extract
Yeah.
from Simon in this movie. Remarkable. Stars Nick Robinson, Josh Duhamel. That speaking of people high on lists, that's he's high on my wife's list.
Right.
Josh Duhamel.
Right.
Jennifer Garner, Tony Hale, aka Buster from Arrested Development.
Mm-hmm. Big fan.
Yep. Alexander Shipp and Catherine Langford.
Oh, old Cat Lang.
Everyone deserves a great love story,
That's what I said.
including
Simon.
handheld games from the 1970s and 80s.
That's right.
But for the 17-year-old Simon Spire, it's a little more complicated. He hasn't told his family or friends that he's gay, and he doesn't know the identity of the anonymous classmate that he's fallen for online. Resolving both issues proves hilarious, terrifying, and life-changing.
Oh, I like it.
Looks kind of funny.
Were you gay in high school?
Like just that stretch.
That would be right. That would be a good question for the combine. Is your
Right.
mom and mother a prostitute? No. Were you gay in high school? Oh, wait, what?
Junior high. Does that count?
Yeah. Do I still have to be gay now? No, just in high school. Oh,
Just curious.
maybe.
I did ask if you like men, so that
Right.
would not apply to high school.
Right.
And I'm not going to ask you now, do you like boys? Because that's weird.
Yeah, we don't want to make this weird.
No. So that looks kind of funny. It's getting a lot of hype right now, actually. I think it comes out maybe this weekend or next. So, and I'm a sucker for a coming of age story, so it might be interesting.
Yeah, I will probably see this if it's like on the Netflix or the Amazon. And,
Right.
And I'm like, that's that guy. And I'm like making dinner in the background, kind of like how I watch Absolutely Fabulous.
Right.
Right.
Next up is Flower.
Oh, this is about a vagina.
Oh, okay. Because I thought maybe this was some sort of sequel to Thoroughbreds.
No, this is about a talking angry vagina.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's point of view.
There will be no deflowering this flower.
No, but there's a lot of penis that gets near it, and tongues and fingers and toys, and it's just this angry vagina yelling at all these things all the time. Not that she doesn't like it, she just doesn't like the position she's being put in. She has a very close relationship with her sister, the bunghole.
Oh, God.
And it's funny when they argue because there's a lot of like gasping and wheezing and coughing, and
You might need to stop there.
it's pretty good.
Because it's going to keep going. And
some people would like to say it's
terms are being thrown around.
Pretty
soon.
solid. Pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
This is directed by Max Winkler.
Yeah.
Any relation to Henry?
Winking at the freaking vagina.
Maybe this is Henry Winkler's brother. This is the Fonz's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the project he's been holding out for years. Fonz always, Henry Winkler always had all the pub.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I've been trying to make this goddamn vagina movie for 50 years.
Yeah.
Stars Zoe Douche. Deutsch. Not Douche.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe Deutsch.
Zoe
D-E-U-T-H.
God.
D-E-U-T-C-H.
Dutch.
No, it's not D-U-T-C-H. It's D-E-U.
Yeah,
Deutsch.
like Deutschland.
Zoe Deutsch. Catherine Hahn, Adam Scott.
You're having a hell of a time with names today.
I am, man. Thank God for Adam Scott there. Tim Heidecker.
I'm a fan of him.
Yeah, you are. Joey Morgan and Dylan Galula. Erica and her friends team up with her stepbrother Luke to stalk Will, a man whom Luke believed sexually assaulted him.
Oh.
Adam Scott is the Will character.
The assaulter?
Yes.
He's the salter, not the pepperer.
Correct.
Right.
Nice. And it looks a bit goofy. Like they're really going after Adam Scott. And I don't know if he's supposed to be innocent and they're just got it wrong or what, but it looks pretty interesting.
Right.
So, no.
Oh, no. I think I'm all over it.
You're in
which
it.
one? The Taint?
You're in this flower.
That's going to be the sequel to Flower, Taint.
Taint. It's going to slowly make our way around.
Again, this will be it depends. It depends. If it's like really like all about the assault and he really did it and it's terrible, I'm not going to want to watch it.
Well, yeah, that's going to be terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. But if it's just kind of a funny romp about assault, then I'm all over it.
God damn. I just keep thinking about the sequence of movies too. That it goes from Flower to Taint to Butthole to Back Tattoo.
There you go.
It just keeps working its way up.
Solid.
Nape of the neck.
Yeah,
okay.
It's going to eventually get to ball gag. That's the end.
Oh, that is the end for everyone. Ready Player One. You're familiar with this, right?
Yeah.
So we won't make any.
It was going to be a masturbation movie because I knew it was coming. So it was going to be.
Did you?
Oh wow! There we go. Yeah, it was going to be a masturbation movie, but it's hard to come off the Flower.
Right.
Into masturbation.
Back to back Flower to masturbation.
Yeah.
Right. Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg, stars Ty Sheridan, Olivia Cook.
Spielberg. He's
done a couple
E.T.,
things.
right?
I think he did E.T. He hasn't done much since then.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah. Ty Sheridan, Olivia Cook, Ben Mendelsohn, T.J. Miller, Simon Pegg, Mark Rylance, Letitia Wright, and I think that's all I had there. Yeah. So quite a cast.
Quite a cast. I'm a big fan of a lot of those people. T.J., Pegg.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else you mentioned.
Well, Letitia Wright is T'Challa's sister.
Oh,
Black Panther.
I'm into that.
She's in this. Plot is when the creator of a virtual reality world called the Oasis dies, he releases a video in which he challenges all Oasis users to find his Easter egg, which will give the finder his fortune. Wade Watts finds the first clue and starts a race for the egg. Did you read the book?
Nope.
I have not either. No.
Again, it's a little bit in that fantasy realm, even though it takes, it's supposed to be like video. Yeah, correct.
But let's not merge science fiction and fantasy. They're slightly different.
You are correct. But to me, it has that fantasy feel to it. It doesn't have that hardcore science fiction, like you can't ever mistake Star Wars for fantasy because there's nothing in that has any fantasy. There's no like little orcs and goblins and, talking.
Well, there's maybe magic, essentially.
No, it's nothing like that at all. I mean, you could never, it's there's no like weird faraway lands and
No,
people
there's
talk
nothing
all
like
weird.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody's just straight-laced normal humans. And
Right. No, but this
Did you ever see the show Shit?
Never did. Never did.
It's the one, oh my God, I'm not going to remember it now. It's the one Adam Scott's in it and they're caterers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it was only on for 2 seasons.
Yeah, it was awesome. I totally, yes.
Yes,
It's not
show.
Waiting. That was the movie.
Right. Something like that. Well, it'll come to mind.
Yes.
But there's an episode where Martin Starr, who goes on to be in like
Community,
Silicon Valley and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's talking to this gal, and she's like kind of trying to hit on him, and she's like, he was saying something about science fiction, how he's writing a science fiction book or something like that. She's like, oh, I love science fiction. I'm really into dragons. And he pauses and he goes, that's fantasy.
Right.
And just walks away.
Yeah. That show is so good.
It is fantastic. And we will think of the name of it at some point and let you know.
Yeah. I want to say it's not Are You Being Served, obviously, but it's got that.
It's You Got Served. No, it's
Right.
Oh my God. We're going to think of it. It's very, very good. It's a very good show.
But Ready Player One to me, just for some reason, and for no other reason than it's just in my head, it just had that fantasy vibe to it. Never read the book, haven't seen the movie.
The trailer looks pretty intriguing. I mean, it's a lot of nostalgia shit going on. There's a lot of 80s references and stuff like that. It looks pretty interesting. I think I'll want to see it because of that. And since it's so visual, I might actually try to go see that in the theater. It's obviously got it's got some Matrix elements to it. It's got some Willy Wonka elements to it, So I don't know. I'm interested in seeing it for sure.
I think Annalise will want to see it, so it'll probably be on in the house at some point.
Okay. Well, that's all we got. That's it for this month's.
I like it.
That's March in a nutshell.
Oh,
Still can't think of the name of that show.
I'll look it up right now.
Okay. Somebody's screaming right now. Anyway, last thing, and we can get the fuck out of here, and that is that Agent Palmer sent some questions.
Thank you, Palmer.
First one's for you.
All right.
He says,
Party down.
I have no idea what this is in reference to, but I'm sure
Did you
will.
catch me?
Party down. Thank you.
You're
God
welcome.
damn it. Go see Party Down. It was on for 2 seasons, maybe like 20 total episodes. It's fucking hysterical.
It's really good.
Neil.
Yes.
So he asks,
Okay.
Please ask Neil
Mm-hmm.
where the Down Boys go.
Whoa, where the down boys go. It's a Warrant
What the
song.
fuck is that? Is that what that
I wanna
is?
know where the down boys go.
Okay, I did not know what that reference was at all.
Give me the runaround. Make me feel like a fool. Got a lot of nerve to call me cheap, even though it's true. I don't care where we go tonight. Just take me along with you.
So is it more like it's a rhetorical question?
Can we rewind to where we've been? Yes, it is.
We don't actually know where the Down Boys go.
Oh, they go to the flower, man.
They go to the flower.
That's right.
En route to the taint.
That's right.
He asks me, he sent this thing to me so this company in Philadelphia put up these 3 billboards, not to be confused with 3 billboards outside of Ebbings, Missouri or whatever that's
Right,
called.
right.
But they put up 3 billboards in downtown Cleveland, basically trying to recruit LeBron to come to Philly. So it shows like the 3 different billboards are. One shows like a diagram of a basketball half court with like numbers representing the players, and it shows 23 with a crown hanging off of it.
Right.
One says hashtag Philly wants LeBron, and the other says complete the process. So Palmer asks, if you had to come up with 3 billboards to recruit Neil, what would they say?
Oh, that's a good one. Can I ask one question, be real quick before you answer that question?
You can.
Iverson, was he a 76er?
Yep.
And was that the practice one?
Yep.
I think they should have had a billboard that says we don't practice.
You talking about practice?
Yeah.
It's a good question,
Mm-hmm.
Palmer. I try to go like the same approach, like just do 3 billboards.
Okay.
So the first one just says balls.
I like it. All caps?
Because you're immediately intrigued. You're wondering what it's about.
All caps?
Yeah.
Now, how do I know that how would I know that it's for me, or that I can contact you saying I'm in? Or is it just balls?
This is just to get your attention.
Just like, wow. Okay,
you don't have to do anything
it.
with it. In fact, it's a very plain background.
Black
and
billboard,
balls is
white
all
letter?
caps, but it's pretty small. It's not that big.
Okay. Black
Just enough for
billboard,
you to
white
be like-
background, or white billboard, black
Yeah, probably white background, black text.
letters?
Yeah.
All right.
It just says balls.
Nice.
You're like, okay, I got
Nice.
you're with me. I'm with
All
you
right,
now.
I'm with you.
The next one, I think I need to insult you.
Okay.
Just to kind of get you going.
All right.
So it says, some people say you can't hold Scott's jock.
Oh, it's pretty solid. That's pretty solid.
So now you're mad.
Now, is there a picture or is it just text?
I was going to do just text on this. All these are just text.
There's
but
not
a
like-
picture would have been a good idea.
Not like a drawing of like
Cupping.
a stereotypical like Hispanic kid with a sombrero with a jock on the floor.
That's a little too racial.
All right.
And then finally,
Yeah.
hashtag,
Yeah.
jam it in there.
Jam it in there.
And then you're done. Then
Yeah,
you're good.
I'm in.
That's the best I could do.
I think what you could do is just have one billboard showing me how much you're going to pay me. And be like, okay,
Okay, I'll do that.
sounds good.
It'll just be a big, you know what it should have been in light of our conversation earlier in this episode? It should have just been like a picture of you surrounded by unopened boxes of tennis shoes.
Or just 3 giant mirrors.
Like that one in the shower.
Yeah, there you
Gotta
go.
check yourself out.
There you go.
That scared me.
Yeah, when you got in
When I
there, you're
stayed
like,
with
what the
Neil, I got
hell?
I got in his shower by myself.
Right.
And there was someone looking at me, but it was me. So it was okay.
Yeah, my little shaving mirror.
I know.
Yeah, and my jacking mirror. I like to put
And
it on the
ooh,
ground.
really?
So-
Like you
yeah,
just like to look yourself in the eyes when you're doing it?
No, I put it on the ground, so it makes my junk look bigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like this is the Captain Morgan thing again. You got like a wide stance over it.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, man.
And then I
I
can
don't think
trim
I'd-
my butt at the same time.
I don't think I'd like that view
Yeah.
while I'm jerking it. That'd just make it go down right away.
You're like, oh, damn it.
Oh no.
Now you're looking
I
at
think-
a reflection of your penis looking at you.
Oh, don't get it on the mirror while you're in
No.
the shower. You can
Yeah.
rinse it right off. It's fine. Is that shaving cream? Yes. It's shaving
Sure it
cream.
is.
It's lotion.
Low shaving lotion.
Shaving lotion. Oh my god. I think we've said enough today.
I agree. Was that all the
Okay.
questions?
That was it.
Oh, all right.
Just a
I
couple
like it.
questions.
Thanks,
Just a
Palmer.
couple quick hitters. Thanks, Palmer. Anyway, if you're still listening to the show,
Mm-hmm.
well done. Congratulations.
Right.
I don't know how you made it this far. If you would like to continue listening, we
Mhm.
appreciate that. And you can find all of our stuff at reasonsareseveral.com. You can subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitcher if you have not already. Please go write a review if you'd like, even if you want to say some shit.
Please
you want us
go-
to talk shit.
Yeah.
Do it.
Tell us
You
about
want to...
taint flower.
Yeah, you want to put your own review out there. Yeah, you want to say what Flower's about? Do it. Put it in the review. You can tweet at us. We forgot to say that at the top of the show, at ReasonsR, and Neil is.
At AngelsFreak7.
And you can email us at reasonsareseveral@gmail.com. I forgot also at the top of the show to say what we do on this podcast, but I think you got a pretty good idea based on the last.
This is
few
exactly
topics.
what we do.
Oh, God. We will be back next week. Thank you.
Peace.